As you can see, I've got a lot done on the F-20 today. I pulled the head, and there's a video of me hitting it with a block of tapping it. So this is the first thing I did, is I just took a 4x4 post and turned it on the lathe and made it a pretty tight fit in here. Not super tight, but tight enough. I cleaned out each one of these cylinders pretty good, and then I just took a little old, I don't know, 5-pound shop hammer or something, and I'm hitting this one and I'm moving this one a little bit. So I don't know if you'll catch it on camera or not, but if you look in this cylinder right here, you may see it bounce a little when I tap it with this hammer.
How often does this work?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't, but if you look here, you can see it's moved a little, so I don't know, I just keep working it back and forth, hitting this one and then hitting this one and then coming back and hitting this one and this one, and just kind of working my way through. I'm not going too crazy with it, not getting really hard with hits on it. I'm just kind of moving it around a little bit. I don't know what's hanging it up, whether it's a cylinder or it's hung up in the bottom end or whatever, so I don't want to tear nothing up. So I'm just kind of moving it just a little bit at a time. Let's see what happens. Moving things around a little bit. I jerked the pan off of it so I could see from underneath. Pulled the fuel tank off and it came off as a unit. So it makes it pretty easy to get those off. 4 bolts, nothing to it. Here's the pan. It's pretty grungy in there, but it'll all clean up. And then, so come over here. I took the, I got to thinking, well, part of the reason why it wasn't rolling all the way over is maybe because the clutch was stuck, because the clutch was really stuck. So when you pull the bell housing off these, more often than not, this is what you find in here. It's you can see what's left. It's home to a mouse's nest. Lived in here for quite some time. So obviously the pressure plate's junk, clutch is probably junk. But I did this and made a little progress. Film the pistons, Vic.
Ah.
Right here. Right here. So you can see that I'm actually turning it over a little bit. So I've just been going back and forth, kind of slow and steady. I don't really have to worry about messing up this old clutch because it's already messed up. So I'm gaining ground on it. It's getting unstuck, you know, so just wiggling it back and forth, getting it close. Eventually it'll come free, but it's a lot of headway compared to what I had here when I started out today. So that's just typical of these old F-20s, F-30s, regulars, all of them. They have a perfect mouse hole in them, right here for where you check your timing. Little hole right here. Mice seem to love it more often than not. You got an old F-20 that's been sitting a while, this is what's gonna happen. So, or F-30, all of them. So what it does is it makes it a nightmare to get the pressure plate off, because most of the time those bolts that hold it in are rounded off and messed up. But you can see we're turning over a little bit.
Yep, and all four of them are moving.
Yep. So I haven't got it all the way around yet, but I'm gaining ground. So just wiggling it back and forth. So I think it's the main bearings are what's holding me up. But you just wiggle it around. They're getting close. And none of my liners are trying to come up, which is good. So, I know pistons weren't stuck very bad. Once I tapped them a little bit, and you could see them moving, and it made me realize that it wasn't the pistons that was holding us. It's something else that got us froze up. So we're just wiggling it back and forth, and see if I can figure out what's causing it. Get it to break free. Get it to break free, then we can start assessing other things to see if it's going to be a good candidate for a rebuild. So, persistence pays off. Haven't used a torch yet. Haven't put any heat to it. It's just been really good penetrating oil. I like Croil, and just using your head a little bit, and a little bit of leverage, and it's starting to come together. So, thanks for watching.
That's all the way around.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Use it.
So it's turning over. So it's getting better every time I spin it. So just got to keep working at it.